Hello. I was just reading something wonderful that I'm looking forward to sharing with you. So, hello, everyone. Congratulations. Why? Many events have already come together to prove that you are able to live your future by following your spirit that brought you to this moment. When I can welcome you to your own advancement here at the Advancement Center, where the new world of magic and miracles is alive and flourishing in every heart of knowing. So I say, welcome. This past Tuesday, Adrian Ertz delivered his message, and our friend in Norway was moved to write to tell us that Adrian's heart spoke to her heart. How wonderful. On Friday, David Best presented and described the Advancement Center as a consciousness without an agenda, and we felt honored by his words in his piece called The Thread. And I'll just read a tidbit. I think it's going to become more and more clear as to who we are and what we have brought to humanity. The bright color of the thread that has run through your life and lifetimes is now revealing itself as your unique gifts that you have brought. This revealing is leaving you with a great feeling of confirmation, accomplishment, and connection. And this brought me to yesterday's message from Simeon. And for those of you who are watching in the future, that was February 12th, 2022. And for you numerologists out there, it was an 11 day, very special, where I feel that my life's course has elevated beyond what could even be thought or imagined. In Simeon's words, the meaningful change that you feel has already happened. And now the physical transformation is about to show itself. By physical transformation, I mean changes that you've never expected. Changes in the way the species of the earth operate. Changes in the way you operate. Subtle because it is slow, but monumental because it is so different to what it's never been felt before. As new life generates within the waters, the life of the sea will expand and spread to the earth and nourish in ways that has not been obvious ever before. From new growth to new livelihood, the sea will advance in front of everything else, and the products that come from the movement of the waters will vaporize, move into the air, and seed the earth. As you hear Simeon's words, don't you want everyone on earth to hear them as well at this time? You have found the nourishment. It awaits. As you can tell, this has been an amazing week. And I find the outlet to my own expression in my journal. And then I feel that you, as my friends, I can share what has been written. Well, at 10 o'clock p.m. on Saturday, that was Simeon's message. I wrote, "Dearest Simeon, today I feel as though I have touched the outer reaches of the universe with Simeon during the broadcast and every moment thereafter until he went to bed. I don't recall any time when I felt the newness of the world before me as vividly as today. This newness magically became a flow of synchronization. Being still brought so many awarenesses that were new. I felt embraced and escorted into the future, where everything described came to life. I was so excited I can't even read my handwriting. Was foreseeable and absolutely palpable. David showed up, and it was as if his visit had been programmed because it could not have been otherwise. David brings Simeon joy and deep satisfaction, and vice versa. To be in this joy made it all deeply felt. Nothing was casual. Everything held deep meaning. Would love to hear your words before my broadcast tomorrow. Forgive me, but when I'm writing, my handwriting is a little difficult to read. But it continues. And Simeon responded to me, "Dearest Barbara, your deep involvement today was an absolute in the day's success. Your loving support was paramount, and it was voiced that your gentleness was a sharp contrast to the rest of the world. The gifts and synchronicities are flowing. Your life is shining as your support, as the midwife to the future. We love and cherish you. Love, Simeon." That's an amazing experience to watch words come out of your pen and not your mind. It's very exciting. And then just today, earlier, about 7:30, I wrote, "Dear Simeon, today is a 3 day." That's the numerology again. And 3 means creative. That's a good sign because in just over 5 hours, I will be on a public broadcast on YouTube. Your words are always a wonderful starting. Thank you in advance. Dearest Barbara, your experience is so vast that putting words to describe this to others is definitely a task of titration. Now, titration is a method of discovering the essence by discarding all but the essence in a series of chemical actions until you are holding nothing but the essence, the truth, or just life itself, without any modifiers or fancy words of description. That is what you heard yesterday as Simeon spoke directly to that titrated essence of you and those who watched or listened with a pure heart. Elimination of non essential thoughts, things, and associations is another form of titrating. A useful word, not used these days, as seen by the accumulation of non essentials, things, thoughts, associations, and clutter in our world as reported on the media. The prescription for all humanity is restore the flow. Life delivers your flow potential. Your existence depends on flow. Your blood flow, your circulatory system, your airflow through the breath, all taken for granted until compromised, followed by prayers for restored health. Wow. So, what is the prescription? Restore the magic by honoring life in every form. Titrate or discard every interruption of life, recognized by traits of selfishness, corruption, and discrimination, no matter how seemingly insignificant. Celebrate reunion of all as seen through the eyes of our Creator. And then I got a surprise. Dearest Barbara, these are all your words. I was just reading your heart. Your audience shall definitely hear your heart as well. We love you. Simeon. Yes. That was quite a day. And you know the best news? It's continuing, never to be stopped again. And now I have a surprise. Hello, Simeon.
Hello.
You're the best surprise I've ever experienced. That was just telling of what's been happening here at the Advancement Center with Adrian, David, and what you delivered yesterday has just been thrilling.
And as I've been watching you, there was a little lizard on the rock doing push-ups.
Oh, that was the first thing we noticed when we moved here to Santa Barbara. All the lizards, and they've all become our friends. We even have a lizard that waits on our front doormat when we go in and out. It's as though he's our, what was that, a beef eater in London.
Or
He's
a mascot.
watching. Hmm?
Or a mascot.
Or a mascot. Okay, that's probably more apt. Yeah. Wow. Well, I just wanted to have the opportunity to see your beautiful smile.
So I'll
And
switch you back onto full screen and
okay,
we'll listen some more.
okay.
See ya.
See you. I love sharing Simeon with you. There's no greater surprise. And for all of you who are watching, I truly recommend you looking for that YouTube of yesterday and Friday and Tuesday. So it's truly amazing. Your ability to follow your spirit and not your past logic will take you to a perfect circumstance in every moment. That's why we keep saying, follow your spirit. Yeah. The other thing that Simeon did yesterday was he encouraged us to lift the set point higher and higher and higher and see what happens with your awareness and look forward to every moment. Now, I've had the opportunity to really test this because there's been a bit of a nuisance in the form of a pain in my left knee. And as most people, I favored it. And then by favoring it, I limped a little. And by limping a little, it just became not good. And every time I walked down our breezeway, Simeon stood there and said, "Stop limping. You don't have to. Change your thinking." And I'll tell you, it is so effective. It is so important. And today, I'm walking without a limp. I'm not favoring anything, and I'm happy, and I'm celebrating. And today, numerologically, the date adds up to 3. And what's 3? Creativity. I love that. And the best part of creativity is it cannot be thought. It has to be experienced. In art class, I begin with a nice, clean pastel paper. Yeah. I must not evaluate or judge, but just follow the teacher. And boy, was this a good exercise for me. All of a sudden, something recognizable began to show. Hopefully, I've retired the incessant critic and awakened only joy. So here is what happened Thursday night. It's very different. I look at this and I have the whole experience coming back to me of not knowing where I am, locating the sun, seeing the reflection, and then posting it in the kitchen so Simeon and David could see it the next day. It's just wonderful to be able to share that with you. And also to tell you of my amazing art teacher, Mandar, who he's busy doing his own pastel painting. So if I can just imitate him, I end up with a nice painting. But do you have any idea how wonderful it is to share with you? I love these moments with you. I feel I can share my deepest feelings. And I also feel that I can receive what you are sending. So with all my heart, I wish you a perfect life, perfect health, and a truly magical future. Thank you.